Am I the asshole for showing the entire PTA that the school bully was actually the vice principal's daughter? My son, Leo, is quiet, artistic, and generally avoids conflict. For the past 6 months, he was targeted relentlessly by a girl in his class, Chelsea. It started as minor teasing, but quickly escalated to physical shoving, destroying his art projects, and circulating humiliating memes about him. I tried the standard route, contacting the teacher, emailing the principal, and requesting disciplinary action. Every single time, the incidents were dismissed as kids being kids or misunderstandings. The reason for the stonewalling was simple. Chelsea's mother, Ms. Harrison, was the vice principal of the middle school. She was running a complete cover-up, protecting her daughter, and ensuring Leo faced the consequences for being too sensitive. The final straw came when Leo was shoved into a locker and broke his wrist. When I demanded Ms. Harrison show me the surveillance footage, she smirked and said, "The cameras weren't operational that day, Mrs. Thompson." I decided I was done playing by their rules. I knew I couldn't trust the school, so I hired a retired private investigator, PI, who specialized in domestic issues. The PI discovered 2 key things. The cameras were, in fact, fully operational that day. Chelsea had a history of disciplinary issues that had been erased from the school's digital log by an admin account associated with Ms. Harrison. They also reviewed Leo's phone. He had saved every humiliating text and picture Chelsea had sent. I didn't go back to the principal. I didn't go to the superintendent. I went straight to the Parents Teachers Association, PTA, meeting. This meeting was held in the auditorium and was open to every parent, teacher, and school board member in the district. I waited until the end. During the open comments session, Ms. Harrison was sitting on the stage, looking smug. I calmly approached the microphone. "I'd like to address the issue of bullying at this school, specifically the failures of administration to protect my son, Leo Thompson." Ms. Harrison tried to cut me off, citing time limits, but I pressed on. "I'm sure the vice principal is very familiar with Chelsea Harrison. She is Ms. Harrison's daughter, and she is the primary bully." I then pulled out a small projector connected to my phone. Since Ms. Harrison claimed the security cameras weren't working when my son broke his wrist, I took the liberty of investigating myself. I projected a slideshow onto the huge screen behind the stage. The first slide was a still image from the security footage showing Chelsea shoving Leo into the locker. The next slides were screenshots of the humiliating texts and the doctored disciplinary logs provided by my PI. The auditorium erupted. Parents started yelling, demanding answers from the principal and Ms. Harrison. Ms. Harrison turned a terrifying shade of purple, but she couldn't speak. The proof was undeniable and visible to everyone. The PTA demanded an emergency meeting. The school board, humiliated by the public exposure of the cover-up, launched a full internal investigation the next morning. The consequence was immediate and absolute. Ms. Harrison was placed on immediate administrative leave, and the principal faced disciplinary action within a week. Ms. Harrison had been fired for abusing her position and falsifying school records. Leo finally got the justice he deserved. The school bully lost her protection, and the cover-up cost the vice principal her entire career. The parents finally understood that sometimes you have to bypass the system to expose the truth.